What can I help you with?
Is something amiss?
Captain Dan, do you require my assistance?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay.
Something on your mind? And is it hero work?
I used to be an action. Now,
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move. Welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down or move up in the world or just window shopping? I don't blame you. It's a lovely city, the crown jewel of the UC. I'm here if you have any more questions or if you'd like to look at properties. Well, first of all, let me just say congratulations on becoming a United Colony citizen. Let's see what we have available. Right now, I've got a little place in the well that's up for grabs. Needs some work, and the location is less than ideal, but it's a foot in the door, so to speak. I have a penthouse apartment in one of the residential towers. I forgot. Government has dibs on that one. Well, if it comes back on the market, I'll let you know. Sound like something you're interested in? No pressure here. You come see me if you change your mind. I'm always here if you're looking for a new home.
Oh my word! Oh my... You!
The Free Star Collection.
Wow, you look completely different.
SSNN.
Selling art is a bit of an art itself.
Hope you're fine. I know we're safe now, but I'm still a little jittery. Can't help but worry about more of those things attacking. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Do you need anything? Your clothes cleaned, your boots polished, your mirror shined. I hope you don't mind. I've been labeling your items for historical purposes. Back to work, then.
Private sector. Now that's real. You'll be scanned as you enter.
Hello, Captain.
think I got them. What do you call them?
For all your hectic needs. Packaged food, because everything you heard is true.
Are you sure you're okay? You left pretty fast.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my latest experiment will be a success.
Double check those measurements
I
are
am
right.
not permitted to
Anesthesia
perform
always makes me nervous.
medical practices without human oversight.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to embark on one amazing journey. Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I quadruple-checked the numbers?
You know I'm just giving you a hard time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. There's little to no risk, assuming your brain is typical and you don't have any adverse reaction to the anesthesia. First sign of trouble, we back out and start evaluating other candidates. Of course. We've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
I have performed a cursory scan of your vital signs. You are currently alive.
All right, let's get this party started. Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing.
Warning. This unit is not suited for addressing mental health concerns.
Hey there. So, how are you feeling? You look good? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
Warning. This unit does not possess advanced surgical capabilities.
All right, relax. This experiment can't go worse than the last one did.
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment would go. The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt eerily natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Yes! Good. Hear that, DeMarcus? That's 2 for 2 now.
I heard. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. Those are the kind of edge cases that I let the board work out. Obviously, tech like this is going to come with its fair share of red tape. When it comes to your job, you bet it does. Besides, the neuroamp isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete, and DeMarcus and I have a lot of notes to record.
I can't believe Vina finally pulled it off. With my help, of course.
I'm on my 12th iteration of this design. I have a good feeling about this one.
Okay. Hello.
Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both. Option A, you gain entry through their maintenance access on the roof. Option B, we give you an assigned identity and arrange a meeting for you. Option A, you need to remain under the radar the entire time. Option B, you have a slight cover that may give you the opportunity to talk your way to your objectives. Just hope those acting skills don't get you caught or killed. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department. From there, you have 3 targets. First, you have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his office on the executive floor. Second is Faye Sengsavan's computer, in research and development. And third, you need to obtain the prototype they are working on, also in R&D. You'll only have free range on the marketing floor. Infinity may be cheap, but they know at least some level of security is needed in this business. That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Yuko work with Dalton to create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers. I'll let him explain the details.
As soon as SSNN exposes Infinity Ltd., all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials. Project Dominion itself must remain confidential. This slate holds an overseer program that will gather the evidence we need and purge anything related to Ryujin and the internal neuroamp. As far as the public will know, Ryujin Industries was never involved.
We also want to avoid a body count on this assignment. A murder report will only distract from what we are trying to accomplish here.
Yes, and lucky for us, Imogene was able to provide some information that may help you while inside. She's agreed to meet you in New Atlantis, where she can give you the locker key card of a disgruntled R&D employee. It should make your traversal through that department much easier. As far as everyone else is concerned, she never left. She's been on a reconnaissance assignment and is due back in the office shortly. Yes. Having her back in the office will help restore some normalcy around here.
We're also issuing you an operative suit. I certainly hope you will. So, any final questions before you go? Good luck, and be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's your operative suit, the Overseer program, and your cover identity. Yuko's team has encoded your cover ID card with roof entry and elevator access, so that's your ticket in either way. Your name is Skylar Lumin, head of a small startup company called Lumin Interactive. We trust you can fill in the rest, should more information be needed.
Don't cause any trouble.
I hate waiting. It's just more time to doubt myself. New Atlantis. The sheer scale of the city is astounding. Of course, for someone of your stature, I'm sure it feels quite cramped.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please. Okay.
What? Oh, sorry. Just the Terramorph attack. I'm lucky to still be here.
Hello there, dear friend.
Now, this meeting is more like it. I admit, I had my doubts that Dalton would believe the evidence, but I'm glad he pulled through. Oh, yes, I'm sure you missed your old boss. I reached out to a disgruntled colleague of mine, since, as far as Infinity Ltd is concerned, I technically still work there. He's willing to help see Infinity pay for what they're doing, so he's given me the key card to his locker. In it, he's left his R&D uniform, along with his ID card, so you can get inside the department floor. With that uniform, the guards will hardly look twice. Once you're done with Infinity, I'm supposed to remind you to make sure you drop off that slate to David Barron at SSNN. It's in the commercial district where you're headed, right next to the Gilchrist building, which is almost impossible to miss. You'll see it to the left when you exit the transit station. I didn't think so, but the execs like to be sure. Here's the locker keycard. It's on the first general office floor. I admit I'm a little jealous, but they got the right person running this assignment.
How may I serve you? Digging in?
Don't be nervous. You got this.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's corporate headquarters.
Top of the class.
Hello. Did you have an appointment with us today?
Like staggeringly huge. They need people like you. Even with your grades.
Yeah, I'm sure a junior assistant is vital.
Ah, yes. From Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will take you to the marketing floor. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk to Ellis Ortiz. He's the receptionist there and will be happy to help you.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's marketing department. Desi notified me that you were on your way. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived. Yes? What? I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner. don't look at me. If you want someone to blame, I blame Lucas.
I'm in big trouble if our next deal doesn't go through.
Faye should have informed you that this floor is executives only. I think you need to leave.
If you need something, send me an email. I'll get to it later.
have a good feeling about our next neuroamp test. Really?
You have a nice day now.
We're close to getting the internal neuroamp working. I can feel it. Corporate's expecting something big at our next milestone presentation.
Gathering of Sanctum Universum faithful. Listen to hear them.
I wish I could go with you on your ship, but I'm not old enough.
You can't go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
I hate to break it to
Administrations come and go in the big city, but SSNN is here to stay. Can I help you?
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about? All right, I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence. Of course. I just hope your source is as reliable as you think they are. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
Please tell me you're not here to see Mr. Barron.
FC's no
Look
friend
at
of you and me.
Freestar Ranger, deputized and ready to round up the bad guys. Following your lead. They say Neon's future is so bright, you have to wear shades. It also makes it harder to see the crime.
I'm not in the mood.
Those facts. Got those two. Just don't even bother me.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report. Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the neuroamp perform? I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception. That's certainly our hope. Any employee with a sense of drive is sure to show themselves. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them. Yes, that's exactly what it's designed for. The bright side being, they'll never know. With the tech we've given you, I expect promises. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.